Back with our champion, Jim Walker. That was kind of tough.
Yeah, it was.
I was a little surprised when you went for the on the 4 there. That was kind of a big bet there.
It's like 4th down and 1, man. You got to try and punch it across.
Yeah, see, that's right. When Jim was coaching, I remember he told me he tried a field goal from the 30-yard line. It was 70 yards, didn't make it.
Nothing.
Jim, if you win a lot of money, a 1-9 football, what would you do with the money?
Well, all my friends told me to go to a football clinic with it. So I don't know what kind of friends those are, but got to go with it.
Okay, Jim. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards. Here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Stephanie Marks. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. Nice to have you here. I'm fine. Won't you tell us about you?
Yes, my name's Stephanie Marks. I'm a native Californian. I live in Torrance, California. I go to UCLA. I'm a second-year language student. On the weekends, I work as a waitress to make a little extra money, and that's what I'm going to do here, too. And in my spare time, I like to play tennis, racquetball. I do some swimming, and just have a good time.
Sounds like you have good Southern California habits there with the tennis and the racquetball. Yeah. Who's the better tippers, men or women as a waitress?
Men.
Men are better tippers, huh?
Yes.
All right. Nice to have you here, Stephanie. You cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go. We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Jim, the champion. Now, here's something that's been in the news lately. So we asked 100 married women. Should it be against the law for a husband to force his romantic intentions on his wife? How many married women said it should be against the law for a husband to force his romantic intentions on his wife?
Oh, I definitely think it's wrong. Men should not be able to take advantage, even if it's their wife, of something that's been given to the woman and not the man. So I'd have to say it's very low.
How many say it should be against the law?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's going to be higher. It's going to be 85.
85 out of 100.
85.
Married women said that should be against the law. Stephanie, what do you think?
I definitely agree with him. And it should be against the law. And I just hope all women really know that. So I'm going to say it's higher, though. I hope it is higher.
You think it's even higher than that?
Yes, yeah.
The actual number of married women who said it should be against the law for a husband to force his romantic intentions on his wife is 61, not higher, 61. And maybe you hit the nail on the head, Stephanie, when you said they should be aware of that. Obviously, some of them are not. And Jim has an ace.
Card, let's go lower with it.
Lower than an ace, a queen.
Let's go lower with it.
Lower than a queen, a 2.
Higher with it.
Higher than a 2, a 6.
Let's go, a 3.
Almost got carried away there. Stephanie, right away, you've got some catching up to do.
I know.
Stephanie, we asked 100 mothers in an emergency. Have you ever robbed your kid's piggy bank? How many mothers confess they robbed their kid's piggy bank?
I bet they do it all the time. I never caught my mom, but I bet she did. She goes through my dad's piggy bank and takes it. So I bet they do it for their kids, too.
Your dad's piggy bank?
He has a jar of nickels and pennies, and she goes and takes, but she doesn't take 1 or 2, she takes them all.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is he aware of this, Stephanie?
Yeah, because he goes there and there's none left.
I was going to say, he is now. Stephanie, how many mothers confess they robbed the kid's piggy bank?
I bet they do. Okay, I'm going to say about 70 said they do.
70 out of 100, Jim.
Boy, mothers seem to always be running short of money. You know, that little finance thing. The husband either takes and puts it away. At least that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to say it's going to be higher than that, Jim. It's going to be higher than 70.
Higher than that?
Yeah.
Are you telling us now across national television that you're not going to give your wife any money?
I'm going to give her a little piggy bank so she can keep her own little pennies.
What a catch he's going to be, isn't he, friends?
He's never going to get anybody.
No one knows. Stephanie says 70. Jim says higher. The actual number of mothers who've robbed their kids' piggy bank is 67. It is for Stephanie. Stephanie had it within 3, and a look at her base card. A jack.
Oh, gosh. We're going to go lower.
Playing it lower. Yes, a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. A 9. Oh. I didn't know what that. I thought that was an exclamation point there for a moment. Question goes to you, Jim. Jim, we asked 100 United States congressmen in Washington, D.C. Very simply, do you trust the Russians? How many congressmen trust the Russians?
Well, I don't know of anybody who trusts the Russians. Of course, the congressman, the real question should be maybe who can trust the congressman. But I would have to say that it's high.
How many say we can trust the Russians?
Right, I'd say it's about 55.
55 out of 100 congressmen say we can trust the Russians.
You know what I think? I think that the congressmen have to put up a good front. They don't want us to know that everything's really bad. I think they want us to think that the Russians are okay so we don't get all upset. I think, my gosh, I think it's a little lower, just a little bit, but I hope it is.
A little lower.
Yeah.
A little lower. I would think lower, but let's
I hope
find
so.
out. Jim says 55. Stephanie says lower. The actual number of congressmen who trust the Russians is 4. That's all. It's a lot lower. Just 4.
Okay.
Stephanie, you've got a 9.
Okay, we have to change that card.
Now she can change it. And a good change with a king. Lower than a king. A 3. For the first game of the match. Yes, the 4. Stephanie has game 1. Game 1 to the challenger and $100. And so we'll set up for game 2. Janice, if you will, with the same 2 decks of cards. And Stephanie, we start game 2 with a question to you. Stephanie, we asked 100 bachelors. Have you ever proposed to a woman one night and phoned her to call it off the next morning?
Oh, what a jerk.
How many bachelors have proposed one night, then called it off the next morning?
Maybe they were drunk or something. I think there are some that did that, though. Probably about 35 probably have done that.
35 out of 100 bachelors have been a cad like that, Jim.
Well, I don't know if bachelors are going to be that much of a cad, but like she said, they might have been drunk. They might have put their foot in their mouth a little bit. So I'm going to say it's lower, though.
You don't think it's that high, though?
No, it's not 35.
The actual number of bachelors who've proposed one night, then called it off the next morning is 7. Very much lower. Jim, you've got it.
Great. Let's get a new card, huh, Jim? Let's go.
And Jim has some catching up to do. He's got a 10.
Let's get a new card. Let's change it.
Changing the 10 to a 4.
Great card. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 4. And 8.
Let's freeze on it.
Freezing on the middle card, and now Jim has that 1 card advantage in this game, and we'll be back to it in a moment, right after this. All right, game 1 to the challenger. Game 2, Jim has turned over 2 cards. We pick up with question 2. Goes to you, Jim. Jim, we 100 prison inmates. These are all men who are currently serving time in San Quentin prison. And we asked them, did you ever get an idea on how to commit a crime by watching a TV show? How many inmates did get an idea on how to commit a crime from watching TV?
I would guess that a lot of them watch a lot of TV, have nothing else really to do in prison, and they're probably always dreaming about new things. So I'm going to say it's a high number. I'm going to say 55.
55 out of 100 inmates got an idea for a crime from television, Steph.
It has to be lower. No, I don't think that they're going to say that because I think they're smarter than that. Even though they got caught, they have to be smarter than to watch the TV and get their ideas.
So you say lower?
It's lower.
The actual number of inmates who got an idea on how to commit a crime from watching a TV show is 68, not lower. Wow, 68. Jim, we left off with an 8.
Get a new card.
Now we can get rid of that middle card with a 2.
Great card. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 2. A 5.
Go higher.
Higher than the 5. An 8.
Let's go lower.
For the championship. Yes. Jim wins it. Wow, good cards came up. And a sensational win. We've got a tie. You were looking so upset there.
I was.
Oh, why were you upset?
Because that didn't make any sense.
You don't want him to have even 1, huh?
No.
We've got a tie. We set up for the tiebreaker. And now with each player with 1 game and 100, 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Stephanie, we asked 100 4th grade boys, have you ever tried on a pair of your mom's high-heeled shoes? How many 4th grade boys have tried on a pair of their mom's high-heeled shoes?
I'm sure they have, and they've probably all gotten in trouble for it, too. I'd say...
Or got used to it. How many have tried on mom's high-heeled shoes?
I think about 70 have tried on their...
70 out of 100 have tried on mom's shoes, Jim.
Well, when I was a little kid, I was so big and kind of roly-poly. I did try them on, but I kept breaking the heels off because I was so heavy, you know, kicking them on steps and everything. So, boy, that's a high number. I'm going to go a little bit lower.
A little lower than that.
Percentages go lower.
The team is going to really be glad to hear that about Coach Walker. The actual number of 4th grade boys who've tried on a pair of their mom's high-heeled shoes is 57. You're right, Jim. It is lower.
See a card.
Just 3 cards up here. This is important. Jim with an 8.
You need a new card up there.
And a big change. A 9.
Got to go with the percentages. Let's go lower.
Lower than a 9. Yes, a 3.
Higher.
For the championship, higher.
Yeah!
2 games in a row, and Jim Walker wins it. Stephanie, thank you for joining us. You've got $100 in cash and some nice party gifts. You're a nice lady. Thanks for being here. Stephanie March. Thank you, Stephanie. Come on down here, Jim. Now, Jim, this time, boy. Now, our staff told me also that when you were rehearsing and practicing, you busted on the money cards in practice.
Oh, I couldn't do anything right. Couldn't call it.
This has got to be the time. You cut the money cards already, right?
Yes, I have.
Then let's get up there and do it right this time, Coach Walker. Get up there. I'll do the coaching. You do it right. Here we go. $200 of new money and 3 cards. Well, you know how to do it. We're going to give you a total of 7 cards up there, and if you can go double, double, double all the way up to the top with those 7 cards, that's $28,800.
Is that all?
That's all it is, yeah. And it has been done. So let's see you do it right now. Here's $200.
See a good card.
Okay, let's see if we can start them off with a goodie. $200. Jim starts with a 3.
It's a great card. All of it higher.
For $400. Higher than a 3. Yes.
Great card. Okay, let's go. Boy, you know that last game put a little bit. Let's go $100 lower.
100 lower than a jack. No. Down to 300 with a king.
Let's go $300 lower.
All of it lower than a king.
Lower.
No. What a time for an ace to come up. But there are 4 cards and another 200. Come on, Jim. Let's build it.
Okay, let's do it right now. $200, all of it lower.
For $400. Lower. Yes.
Oh, that's a terrible card. Let's go $50 lower.
Lower than the 8. It is $450.
Okay, let's go $100 higher.
100 higher. Yes, right again. $550. Up goes the 9. Do you want it?
Change it. We got to change it.
And the 9 changes to a 10.
Boy, that isn't...
Got to bet $275, Jim.
Let's go half of it lower.
Come on, $275 lower. No. But you held back and got $275, and we'll be right back right after we take time out for this commercial break.
A representative of the studio audience will receive American Tourister Man's and Ladies Carry-On Totes. Continental styling designed to go everywhere by land, sea, or air. Strong, lightweight luggage furnished by American Tourister. And some of our contestants will receive a set of glasses and pitcher and treetop America's favorite apple juice. It's 100% pure apple juice, no artificial ingredients, no sugar added. Electric scissors and wear Playtex living gloves every day for any household chore to protect your beautiful hands. They help make your hands look like they never do housework. Playtex. A kitchen tool set, Wishbone Italian dressing, specially blended for fresh, irresistible Italian flavor. Wishbone Italian, it's got zing. A walk in La Choy Chinese food. Let your meals swing American with La Choy bean sprouts, vegetables, water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, and soy sauce. A coffee maker and Mr. Muscle oven cleaner with improved formula that works daytime and overnight. So effective, it cleans tough, baked on spots. It's the Just Wipe oven cleaner. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.